Everybody, it's Friday, and that means Assisting Hands Richmond Friday Finish. Welcome to everybody. I'm going to share my screen so we can get started here. And I'm really excited about today's thing. I always have problems with this transition. Let me get the presentation going. So it's good to see you guys. It's Friday. We've had a busy week here at Assisting Hands Richmond. A couple things I want to start off with is, as always, I love congratulating our caregivers. We've had four, in fact, this pay period receive Great Start cash incentives. And this is our program for new caregivers once they've worked 100 hours and followed some very simple rules that really is about reliability and consistency. They get cash incentives. So the STAR stands for setting targets and achieving results. And so Zaina, Jessica, Jenna, and Cheryl all received those this pay period, and we'll probably have some more in a couple weeks. So congratulations, really excited about what they've done. And they're really what makes Assisting Hands Richmond great. So the next thing is, last week, my shout out guest was Katie Hood from the Alzheimer's Association. She is basically heads up their development team. And so obviously the Walk to End Alzheimer's is one of their big events. And she gave me some great tips during that shout out that I was able to use. And I put them to play, and I really did a lot of really good fundraising during the week. In fact, I just got recognized as a grand champion, which is raising $1,000 or more. And I have until October 31st. So I'm going to keep at it and hope to raise even more money for the Alzheimer's Association. So thanks again to Katie. You all have heard me talk about my sister who has early onset dementia and has been put into an assisted living community. So this whole cause is very near and dear to my heart. So it's, if you have any questions about it, if you want to join the team, reach out to me, email me, or you can go to Assisting Hands Richmond Walk to End Alzheimer's at the link there below, and you can sign up or donate. So that'd be great. All right, the next thing that's we've been really focused on, and we're excited that it's here for next week. Next Thursday, September 10th, 10 a.m., we're doing a virtual dementia workshop. This is the GEMS, which is a way of describing various stages of dementia, but it really, rather than focusing on the loss aspects of those stages of dementia, talks about what the retained abilities are and some really good strategies on how to communicate and provide care to people in the various GEM stages. That's led by Kathy Hamlin. She's the executive administrator, Assisting Hands Richmond. She is a PAC certified independent dementia coach. And if anybody knows anything about dementia education, Teepa Snow is the one that leads the positive approach to care. She's wonderful. And Kathy's gone through that whole certification process. So the next thing is my shout out for the week. And I'm really excited about this week's shout out. I'm actually going to bring him on, but it's Elton Brown with Boomer Transitions owner and founder. Let me stop my share here just so I can get him on the screen. And go ahead and unmute yourself, Elton, and we'll get, all right. Yeah, you can see me. I'm a one-man wrecking crew, and I mean wrecking crew with trying to get all this to work. So welcome, Elton. I'm really excited to have you here. You know, I'll just tell everybody, and I don't even know if Elton knows this. I first met him at Richmond Senior Networking probably about a year ago when I was just getting started. So he's one of the first people I met at a networking event, and he was so nice and gracious, and we had a good conversation, and he told me a little bit about his story. And so kind of as I started doing these Facebook Lives, I wanted to bring him on and let him kind of share kind of who he is and what he's done. So Elton, you know, you and I have joked a little bit in the past. So one of the first things that I found out about you is you were a UVA basketball player. I think I knew that. I'm not, that's no disrespect. But as you know, I'm a Duke Blue Devil, and you put me in your place, in my place, pretty quickly. So I want to just talk a little bit about UVA basketball. I know some people will be interested in that, and then we'll talk a little bit more about boomer transitions.
Yes, thanks for having me today. It's definitely a great time, and I'm happy that you invited me here to your live, and I greatly appreciate that. As far as the UVA basketball, as everybody know, UVA is the best school in Virginia, if not America. But yes, I played basketball there from 2001, 2005. Great 4 years at UVA. Great experience, great life there. You know, as everybody know, also we were the defending national champions until somebody dethroned us. But yeah, played there for 4 years. I was under Coach Gillen. Met some wonderful guys there that I still talk to this day. I consider them brothers.
Yep. Yeah, I'd have to figure that's I would think a pretty intense thing, not only to be at the level of basketball competition, but at UVA, the academics are really rigorous. And I would imagine you would forge some pretty deep relationships from that kind of intense, both sides, athletics and academics. So again, I'm not saying anything because you are the defending national champions. You got an extra year there, but all respect for UVA because they do it right. And so kudos to you guys. So, but that's not really the reason I have you on here. It's a nice, interesting part of your life. But I think even for me, more interesting is kind of, talk about why did you start Boomer Transitions and kind of what is that all about?
Yes. In 2010, unfortunately, I lost my grandmother. And during that time, I realized how, stressful it is to do the downsizing and the transitioning from a home into a assisted living or independent living or, memory care, any of those type of situations. Unfortunately, when my grandmother passed, prior to her passing, it was just a lot of stress on our family. We actually put her in the wrong community, senior community. We had a situation where, nobody really wants to do any work as far as like the packing, the unpacking, the moving, and anything of that nature, and selling the home. But, of course, everybody wants, the prize at the end when it comes to that situation of selling the home. What I realized is it was such a stressful situation to the point where our family almost kind of like divided during that time. It put a big stress on our family, especially me, being that I wasn't physically there. I was playing professional basketball in Germany at the time. And I remember family members calling me, letting me know like, well, who's going to pack or who's going to help, grandma move in and who's going to do this and, all the things that comes with downsizing. So in 2017, when I finally retired from professional basketball, I decided to start a company that will help seniors and baby boomers when it comes to transition. And I think that that's a big part. A lot of people don't understand how stressful it can be to not only deal with your loved one who's actually going through it and what they have to go through, but just all the other things as far as like paperwork, moving, who I'm gonna call to help me pack up all this this entire kitchen, who I'm gonna call to move these pieces or donate these pieces, or what are we gonna keep? And I realized that if I can start a company that can make transitioning seamless, I think it would be a wonderful thing.
Well, I think you're spot on. And, thanks for sharing that story. I think that, really solid businesses are ones that are born out of a personal passion or kind of a personal solve a problem. And obviously you've experienced that. So you can empathize with your clients rather than just saying, I'll have, 4 strong people in a truck and we'll just yank you through this. You understand the feeling side of this. And especially for the seniors, it's not just, hey, we're moving to the next home that our kids are going to go to school in that neighborhood. These are moves that may be final moves, and there may be a lot of emotions wrapped up in that. So kudos to you. So why don't you talk to a little bit more about exactly what services you guys provide and, in the nature of that.
Yeah, so as you guys can see on the screen, we do a lot of different things. They call us the one-stop shop for senior services. I remember, I think it was last year, Boomers Magazine did an article on us maybe 2 years ago, and they called us the one-stop shop for senior services. For me, that was a catchy nickname for me, and I realized that I wanted to be that one-stop shop for senior services. When it comes to transitioning, you have so many parts of it that you need to go through to make it a complete move or a complete transition. With my company, we do everything from moving, packing, unpacking, we do decluttering, we do donation haul-offs, we do trash removals, we partner with realtors in the local Richmond area that can help you sell your home as well. And we partner with a lot of senior communities as well, that, we know if a client called me and they say, hey, we have no idea of where we need to go. We just know our loved one needs to be in an assisted living. We have partnerships with a lot of senior communities in Richmond also that we can contact them and say, hey, I have a client that's looking for assisted living, and they want to know your rates. They want to know the living arrangements, what activities you have. Can they take a tour? So, with Boomer Transitions, if you call us, you can get like the entire package with our company. Just a little blurb. If you need to learn more about us, you can go to boomerstransitions.com. And they'll tell you a lot that we do. You can read, you can take your time. It's a lot of information up there that's very, very key for when it comes to time to transition.
Yeah, when I was going through and getting prepared for this, I went through your website. It's a really good website, and I'll put that up here at the end. So if anybody's interested, real quick question, because you're talking about just the difficulty of what you're going through. I can only imagine during this pandemic, it's gotten more tricky with COVID-19. Have you all done anything differently, or are you doing anything special with COVID-19?
Yes, I mean, we're doing a lot of things different during this time, especially with when it comes to like just cleaning. That's number one, just cleaning. Like when our guys get our trucks, when we get on the job sites, we get the trucks, we spray the trucks down, we wipe the entire truck down, the entire truck. We switch out pads. We never use the same pads during these times. We try to make sure once we bring things off the truck, we make sure we wipe things down. Sometimes we keep it on the truck and then we'll wipe it down again to make sure there's no kind of like potential spread of anything. All our guys are wearing masks. They wear gloves. We make sure that their temperature is checked before the job their day starts. So, I mean, we are taking it real serious. We're making sure that we're putting our clients first and making sure that they're in good hands when it comes to their transitioning. And also we're making sure that the team and the crew at Boomer Transitions is being able to provide for our clients with also being safe.
Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely, I love hearing how people have reacted. And, I don't know if what normal we're going to go back to, but you have to react and change, I think, to, keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk a few about your specials right now. And I think that you have two different audiences here. So why don't we talk about these specials?
Yes, we're going to start with the special with dealing with any senior communities, any realtors or home healthcare people. If you have anybody that needs transitioning, whether it's packing, unpacking, or the actual move itself, if you refer to Boomer's Transition 2 times, that third referral, that client will get up to 4 hours free of moving services. So if, for example, Eric, if you was to contact me and you gave me 2 clients, that third client would be the client that would get 4 hours of free moving service.
Oh, wow.
So
that's a good deal.
I try to make it. Yeah, it is a good deal. You're going to get 2 to 3 guys. You're going to get a truck. And you're going to get you're going to get the cleaning, the safetiness of having the cleaning of the trucks and everything, and you get 4 hours of free moving services. Even if it's packing, it's free 4 hours of free services of moving. So that's our first special that we got going on right now. So if you're a realtor or if you're a sales or marketing director at a senior community, call Boom Transitions and we'll definitely talk and we'll make sure we get you inside of that deal. The next one we have it's called, I call it Boom for Boomers. For August and September, We have 5 hours of moving labor, 2 to 3 moving guys, a 16-foot truck plus material, all of that for $750. So you're getting 5 hours for $750, and you're getting 2 to 3 moving guys plus your truck is included in that deal there. So I
Another
think
good
those are
deal.
2 good deals there. Yeah, there's 2 good deals there. I think you should take advantage of, especially this the August and September one, because September is just starting. We have one more month of that. That will be expiring soon. So please take advantage of that. If you know anybody who's moving and they need movement services, let us know. We'll definitely take care of them. And for people that's realtors or senior community marketing directors at home healthcare, reach out to us so your clients can have that comfort of knowing that, hey, don't have to worry about moving and it's free. And who doesn't like free?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's awesome. And especially thinking about all this stuff, with all the stuff you're doing with COVID-19 is like embedded in all this stuff. I mean, that's amazing. So it's really good deals. Definitely anybody who's watching, reach out, and here's all the contact information, your phone number, website, and email here for anybody. And you can find them on Facebook. They're really easy. Just type in Boomers Transitions and you'll find them very easily. So anyway, I don't know if you have any final thoughts or anything you want to say here at the end, but again, thank you for joining me here.
Thank you for having me. As always, go Who's. Also, again, feel free to contact us, boomerstransitions.com. Call us at 804-617-4219. Follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, and our Facebook page as well. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, myself, or anybody on my staff or my team, and we'll definitely make sure that we answer your questions and make sure we help you out when any questions that you might have.
That's great. Well, thanks again.
Thank
and
you.
I'll just, we'll sign off here. I'll tell you happy Labor Day, and I'll tell everybody else, everybody have a happy Labor Day, and just enjoy yourself and be safe, and don't spread COVID. All right. Well, thank you guys. And that's it. And like I said, have a happy Labor Day.
You too.